Hey everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. I did a little bit of work on central processing between episodes, not well before this episode as well, obviously, because that's how time works. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. I like the new column design. I think it looks pretty sweet. And I did a little bit on the corners as well, and I'll probably do that on all the columns the whole way down. I also fixed up our curve here. Um, the way I had done it originally, it ended up getting fatter as it went around. So I've slimmed it down a bit, and I think it looks a lot better. So yeah, everything here is looking good. I'll remove this. And the other thing that's looking good is our sweet new road. Check it out. It's not the most beautiful road ever built, but it'll work. Just don't look at those. I did have to rebuild this bridge because obviously that bridge did not line up with this at all. So I did have to tear it out and rebuild it a bit. That's why there's some flying poles here. But those will be fixed in due time. And yeah, I have some other ideas on how to pretty this road up a bit. I just don't have the things unlocked to do it. But yeah, there we go. 3 wide road. I think we are looking good. I still have a lot to do on this. Obviously, you can see where I had to redo, where I brought the circle down compared to where it used to be. So I have to go up there and clean that up. And I also have to start thinking about how I'm going to do this. And I think that's going to involve a bit of a redesign on how high these other walls are. I do want more arches like this going up and over at each of these intersections just to break up the flat wall. So that's something I'm going to have to look into doing, and I have an idea on how I'm going to do it. We'll see if it actually works. But right now, what do we want to do? I think we want to start thinking about getting our production moved from our permanent temporary platform to our permanent facility, aka central processing. I just got to think about how we're going to make that happen. Because the problem is, if I move it now, I'm going to stop producing awesome shop tickets because I'm no longer creating the smart plating, which I'm basically creating to sync at this point. But I need those miners, and I need some space on that platform to start mining. Okay, maybe we'll do this instead. Let's take a look at something here. Four walls. Oh, is it under architecture? Oh, it's under architecture. And it's 10 tickets. That is too many tickets. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I know what we're going to do. We are going to get Mr. Truck. We are going to move Mr. Truck over here. And we are going to think about... God. Think about doing some sweet drifting, apparently, is what we're thinking about. Holy cow, Truck. That's brutal. It's so drifty. We're going to think about getting some more temporary iron production up. That's going to involve building another... What, is the asphalt, like, just ice? Is that what this texture does? Yeah, we're going to build another mine down here. Miner. As we head to that, we are still drinking our Plasma Spitter cocktail. Plasma Spitter is melon liqueur, blue curcao, tequila, and some sparkling water. Cheers. So we have this lovely chunk of rock. I think we're going to put a miner here. And I think we might do a Mark II miner, actually. Oh, is there a miner in here? No. And while we're here, I am also going to turn these guts into something useful. Okay. Crystal, I have a... Are you making crystal, or did I put you back on biomass? You're back on biomass. Because you are making cloth, I think. Yes. I was making fabric to produce down the fabric. Stuff. Okay, we need another miner, which is built in here. And then we're going to take a look at fabric in our Cool. Because I think there is more storage. Oh, it's hand equipment. Oh. Well, that's fine. I could actually do this. But not right now. Okay, cool. Miner. Let's build up Mark II miner. And I was talking in the very first episode, actually, about having modular construction. And I kind of want to show you what I had in mind. So, you know what? I want Mark II power poles. How hard are those to come by? Quite easy, actually. But everything's far away, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So, not as easy as I was hoping. Oh, you know what? We have this pole here. This will work. Okay. Modular construction. So, I'm not going to build this in the blueprint designer yet. I will soon, but not yet. But basically the idea was I was going to have like these smelting towers, which are going to be 3 by 3 and multiple floors, with each floor having 2 smelters on it. So that's a little excessive. I was kind of taking, or like modeling it, I guess, after like refineries, like IRL refineries, where they have all these big towers with like the metal grating and stuff, the cracking towers, with all sorts of stuff like within the what will be our steel walls basically. And I think they just look really cool, like catwalks on the outside, and they should only take up this amount of space, and we can stick all our smelters in it. And I'm gonna build them on the blueprint designer in a way that I can... I actually might be able to do this 2 by 2. That'd be kind of fun. If I build it in the blueprint designer, I might be able to build it in a way that will allow me to basically have a module, if we're going to call these a module, and then I can stack additional modules on top of that first module, if that makes sense. And then basically I can go up and up and up. Each module is going to be 2 floors, so 4 smelters was sort of what I had in mind. For now, though, I'm just going to slam these down. I think I do want to do 3 by 3. Our blueprint designer is 4 by 4. This will give us space to actually move around in here. And right now, this is like a practice before building this in the actual blueprint designer. I'm going to wait until we have some more parts unlocked before I do that. Okay. So, how is this going to work? This is actually going to need 2 splitters. So this is why we need 3. This is why it needs to be 3 by 3. So we're going to need smelters. We'll stick these right in the middle. Like, right dead center. Sure. I'm going to move this over 1 more. There. 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 Yeah, close enough. Alright. Oh, the problem with this, though, is it's not going to line up nicely with wall holes. Am I concerned about that? Maybe I should be concerned about it. I'm not, though. When we do our actual blueprint, that'll be a little more important. So how are we going to do this? Because we are going to need, on the outside, we're going to need a lift to bring our metal up. And we're going to need the same thing on the output side with lifts bringing the metal down. I guess I could just use this one. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. And then, of course, we'll have power. Because power is always good. Okay. And this is doing 240. So I need 4 floors of this. Man, maybe I should have done it on the blueprint designer. Okay, this is the merger. So things will come down from this side in. Okay. I like that. So each wall to fit on the blueprint designer. The blueprint designer is 8 tall. That's our maximum height. Actually, that's even more than our maximum height because this floor will be beyond. So it's actually more like this is our maximum height. But that's fine, so I only want 6. So we will have space to work with. I also don't have my catwalks unlocked yet, which is unfortunate because that will also help this be a little more navigable. It goes like that. So here we have our lift. I would like the lift to be on the outside though. So maybe we'll have the mine come in this side. Which means I actually want this more like this. Yeah. Nah, that pole's kind of in a weird spot, but I'm fine with it. Okay. This mine is also in a weird spot, but I'm fine with that too, I guess. Okay, and then we're going to have this lift go up like so. I know what I was going to do. I know how I was going to do this. When we do the actual blueprint, I'm going to build the lift and I'm going to smack the splitters and mergers on the actual lift. But for now, this will be fine. Again, this is super temporary. And I'm probably only going to build 4 of these as well. This is just kind of, I think I said before, it's like a way to have visual stuff as I'm building. I'd like to see parts on my belt as we start building the machines in central processing. So I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing and what's on each belt as we go. It makes it a little easier. Okay. Now, our merge. So this is going to have to be the same thing. So you know what? I might actually be able to do these 2x2 in my final design. And yeah, that looks like trash, but again, not super concerned. We'll make it look real pretty when we do it properly. We might even make it so it actually lines up. Just that crazy. I shouldn't have deleted that yet, actually. No, this is a splitter. No, it's a merger. And it merges like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm only making 60. I'll just do this. Okay, and now the last thing we're going to want is a truck station. The truck station is not going to be part of the blueprint, but I need a truck station in order to load stuff on this truck. Cool. All right. And I'm not automating this truck, I'm just going to drive it over by hand. Because the other thing we're going to need is coal on the other end in order to maintain our trucks. Okay. Keep them moving, you know? Logistics requires energy, and energy is coal. Coal is energy. Now, I do have the big power pylons unlocked. Those would be fun to play with, too. So maybe I'll remove this hideous floating tower jobby I have going on here and run some nice power. Okay, so this is going to be our iron. Iron, copper, concrete. This bean is back. I've murdered this bean so many times. Outrageous. Bean is back in town. Alright. So let's get our coal down. Let's drop all these coal lines down. Alright. If I go down here, will I be able to get out? The answer looks like yes. Okay. This is all Mark II, it looks like. Yeah. And how do we want to do this? Keep it as Mark II? Let's keep it as Mark II for now. Okay, it's here. Make this somewhat neat. Oh, I was on the wrong platform. Okay, well, whatever. This will work. Too long, eh? Ooh. Hello. That, I'm assuming, is left over from the stink plants. Also, I saw a paleberry over here. Hey. Hello? You survived my wrath somehow? jerk. You know what? Let's put health. That seems like a good idea. And chainsaw, you are not required. Bean, you are also not required, and I really wish you would go away. So let's go see how the old iron is doing. I'm assuming it is all unloaded. We need to figure out a way now to get this inside. These pillars are in awkward spots. I was going to put a door there. There we go. Alright. Some random hole here for no known reason. Let's go up there and see what's going on. Actually, while we're here, did I not unlock that MAM research? Oh, I did. Yes, okay. And let's finally get some iron up here. Now, this is obviously going to eat way more iron than I am producing. And I think... Okay, so this is going to be all redone. So I got to pull all this out. And we'll get to that in a moment. What I think is going to happen... Oops, no. Is this is probably going to come down to here. Alright. And actually, you know what? You're not going to be here either. You're actually not going to be here the whole way across. Okay. So, iron is coming in down here somewhere. How are we going to do this? We are going to need splitters. Yes. But I want them to be 3 high. I want this one to go this way. Now, I would really like it if it had some sort of support or something to make it look a little less floaty. But I'm just not going to worry about it. Oh, what have I done? This is the output. Oh, right. This is something else we got to take into account. The outputs and the inputs are the same level here. Yeah. So maybe what we'll do instead is the inputs can be down on the ground. And the outputs can be up high. Maybe? Oh, this is going to be a pain too. This isn't going to line up well. Let's see. How does this look? I don't even think that worked. No, it's because it's not in line. Let's try that again. It's lining up with everything. Okay. Trying to stand on the hologram. There we go. Don't like that. But it might have to be how we do it. Okay, we can do that. I don't like it, but we can do it. Sure. Let's do this a bunch more times. Yep. Then we will finally... That is no way that's where that's lining up. It is where that's lining up. Really? You lying to me? No, you're not lying. Good job. Sure. No. Yes. And one more time. So it does mean we'll never be able to walk down this side, but I don't plan to ever have to walk down this side. Oh, that is not aligned. Oh, that's worrisome. Wait. Wait. What did I do? Something's wrong here again. Because this is the outputs. Is this one backwards again? No. No, I just did it completely wrong. Good job. Okay, well, I'm going to put in a quick cut here, because you don't need to see me do that again. And I'll be back once this is done. Alright, everybody, I did a thing. And what I did was this. I actually went through and I ended up raising all the outputs up another 2. So, now our inputs are up where I originally wanted them, and our outputs are up 2. Now, I do realize that these are aligned, so the outputs are actually coming out on this side, so technically where I had them, it still would have worked, but I think it's just neater overall for the blueprint to have the outputs on a different level, and I did it over on our steel plate side as well. So those are all ready to go as well. They're not plumbed in like this yet, but all the outputs have been modified. I haven't done it in the blueprint yet. I will also have to do that, but I'm going to do that later. For now, I want to get this hooked up already. So that's going to look like this. And it's going to go... I don't know if I'm going to be able to measure this out properly. Let's see if I can do it. Actually, you know what might be easier is if we do this first. So first off, where are you? You're there. So you're here. So let's put foundation down so that I can come down here, put a wall hole in. Hey, that's not too far. Okay, that's doable. I would like both lines to come up here. So we're going to put a double wall hole here. And probably do something like this. That actually kind of lines up. Cool. And I'm going to do the same thing here. But how far are you going to go? That is the question. First off, let's actually put you in the right spot. Which is there? Yeah. Okay. Oh. So when you lock up the hologram with your splitter, you can no longer raise and lower it. Is what I am discovering. Cool. So there's that. Let's do 1, 2. That will be the level. The sun is in the perfect spot. This will be our output level. So let's go up one more And when I say one, I mean 2 ticks, because to me that's like 1 assembler length, basically. Is what I mean when I say 1. Even though 1 is 2. And let's get this belt hooked up, and then our, that'll be our steel, or our iron rods. That'll be our iron rod assembly running. Which is pretty exciting stuff. Oh no. That's not in an ideal spot. Shoot. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, how am I going to do this? This is going to be in the way of my sweet garage building. I don't know. And right now, I don't really care. Alright. So, outputs. You are my outputs. Cool. And let's do one more. I think what we're going to do is put this here temporarily. We'll do a nice little curve. Oh, don't fall, please. No. Ugh. It always looks so much easier than it actually is. A nice little curve was very dangerous. Okay, let's try that one more time. A nice little curve. Oh, God. A nice little curve. Why? Why are you overlapping now? I don't understand. Can you go there? Weird. Okay. Oh my god. Do I care? Kind of. It was not level. That's level. What now? I think this one's built the wrong direction. Okay. No, you're built the wrong direction. How? Oh, because you snapped to that. I want you... Yes. There. Man, who knew this was so difficult? Anyhow, there we go. It's doing stuff. Fantastic. We are over time again, so I am going to put in a cut here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. When we come back, we're going to hook up our plates and then do something else. I don't know what, but it'll be great. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Cheers.